I'm Hubert Dreyfus. I teach philosophy at UC Berkeley, and that's a full-time job. I've always wanted to be a teacher, but I thought I was going to teach physics because that's what I was doing as an undergrad, and then I wandered into a philosophy course on Kant, in fact, and thought, wow, that is really interesting and important, and if physics may not even be grounded unless Kant's right. And then I got into, and I wrote my thesis on sort of Einstein versus Kant on quantum stuff as an undergrad. But then I didn't really know enough science to make that my profession. And then I don't know how I somehow got into Heidegger and so forth. Things just draw you in, and you don't know why. I was just reading in Moby Dick, Melville explaining how he didn't know why he went on this whaling voyage. Certainly that's how it happened to me. I have no reason why I chose philosophy. I think there's a reason, a sort of uninteresting psychological reason why I always wanted to be a teacher. I think it's because I had my younger brother to teach and got all kinds of good vibes from Mother and Dad when I took him by the hand and explained things to him. And I've been doing that with people ever since. I didn't do it on purpose. Of course, you can't do it on purpose, that's the point. But in fact, weird things happen to me all the time. I was explaining to somebody how, whereas most people decide what books they're going to publish and then have to go out and write a prospectus and then shop it around and so forth, I just got called, literally, by somehow somebody, the fates in the background, Melville would say. I was just reading that. But anyway, somehow I know why. My brother got me called to the RAND Corporation to think about artificial intelligence in 62 or something. But what was funny is, and then I wrote a short report, and the next thing I knew, me and the report was in Talk of the Town in the New Yorker. How, I have no idea. And then the next thing was, Harper and Row called up and said they wanted me to write a book for them right away, and that's how it happened. And then this book, the book about the classics and all things shining and so forth, that was just Philosophy 6, and I was giving it because I wanted to teach the great classics. And lo and behold, some editor from Free Press calls up and says, "Do you want to write a book?" And it's always been like that. I just get battered around by nice things. Yes, I feel that the sort of opportunities come and call me to do them, and they're risky in some way or another. And that's my only contribution, is not to stop just because I don't really know about computers and I'm writing a book about them. I'll find out somehow. Somebody will tell me. In fact, that's what happened. I shopped the manuscript around for about 2 years of what computers can't do, learning what computers do and why they can't and so forth. And it was a mild risk. I mean, it was could have been a waste of time. I could have made a fool of myself. My favorite philosopher is Kierkegaard, and he talks about letting yourself be drawn into some passionate commitment, which is sure to be risky, but if you can do it, rewarding. And so whenever I got to Kierkegaard, that sort of connected up with what I was doing anyway. And it isn't, I didn't ever think of myself as doing what was the rational thing to do or the autonomous thing to do or whatever. It was just the thing that was calling me to do it.